Guys, I got a little bit of a project going on here with everything that's been going on lately as far as building some race chassis and whatnot. I found myself with something, well, with kind of a dilemma here. I've got nothing I can actually go out and I call a basher or a beater or whatever. So we got a problem. The only thing I've actually got that I can run would be a boat, and it's a little cold out there to be doing that right now. So came up with a solution. What you're looking at is actually the chassis for my Tamiya Euro race truck. Now I've taken the body off. I've got it stored because nobody's racing those right now. Swapped the wheels. I've taken the body post off, obviously, to see if this body that I bought here would actually fit. So I'm gonna throw together just a beater that I can get out and abuse and have some fun. Now what you're looking at is a 1967 Alfa Romeo, and I'm probably gonna murder the name, and I apologize if I do, but I want to say it's a Giulia or Julia. But I found this body at a hobby shop down by a shopping center that my wife and I like to go to. Every time we go down there, it gives me a reason to stop in at this hobby shop. Well, this happened to be hanging there. Now, this is not a Tamiya body. I thought it was, but it isn't. It's I forget who it was made by. I've got the packing for it back there, but it is not a Tamiya body. But I couldn't get over the amount of detail that the body has. Um, I think it's going to turn out to be a decent car. Now, I didn't want to do the typical red, so what I'm going to attempt to do is do uh, the Italian green, which is almost just basically like a dark forest or dark hunter green. Now, I don't have a lot of green here, but I do have this Spastics. It just says solid green, so I figured I'd throw this together and hopefully back it up with some black and get it to a darker hue or close to a dark, closest to what I'm looking for. And if not, hell, it's just something to go out and beat up anyway. Um, Wheels on it are from HPI, just a set that I bought for my Ferrari build that I didn't use. So they're staggered, 3mm front, 6mm rear. Fit it perfectly. Stock Tamiya wheels, stock Tamiya everything. Um, it already has it already has a receiver in it also. Only thing that's different about this chassis as opposed to anybody else that has a stock Tamiya racing or Euro racing truck is that this one has it has a locker in the rear, and it also has the Tamiya hop up parts, whatever the hell you want to call them, but it's just a smaller spur gear for the transmission. So I think this one, if I'm not badly mistaken, is like a 54 tooth, maybe smaller than that. It's been so long since I built it, but yes, I'm going to throw this body together. I'm going to start on it tonight because I am absolutely as bored as I can be. So I'm going to go ahead and mask it off, put some color on it, and maybe even finish it tonight. I have no idea. So hang in there. Oh, and guess what? I'm shooting these on the bias now. That's all on landscape now. Is that not awesome? I didn't realize you could with these. I didn't know it would actually upload that way. So, yeah. So, yay, landscape. All right, she's masked off. Just hit it with a little bit of alcohol. Let it dry, and we're gonna shoot some paint. See that green? It's like a lime green. Camera don't even pick it up right. Ugliest effing green ever. Hope I can tone it down with some black. Alright, so doing this little reveal video for this Alfa Romeo today. I hope you guys like it. I'm happy with it. So it's not perfect. The car's not perfect at all. It's got some blemishes, paint's a little thin in places, but that's what I get for trying to shoot it at night like a complete bonehead. So I guess without any further ado, let's take a look at this thing. There she is, finished. The only drawback is that the actual light inside the room, the camera makes the car look a little bit darker than it actually is. It's got a real neat looking lime color here in person, but not a Tamiya body. A lot of people have been asking me on some other places who made the body. It is not a Tamiya body, Tamiya whoever. This body was actually put out by a website called Active Hobby, and I did a little research. It's Chinese. What can I say about it? It's got a lot of detail in it. Uber amounts of detail. The decal sheets that came with it, it was 2 different decal sheets. You could have done it as a racer or a regular everyday driver. I kind of combined the two. There were window decals that would actually black out the windows. I didn't want to do that, so I don't like blacked out windows. But either way, on this side, I went with the HPI rims, and I say that and you'll understand in just a second. They are 6mm in the back and 3mm up front. The paint on the car, I got to get away from trying to spray them at night, but here lately it's been so cold. Nights have been kind of nice, so I opted to do it real quick to try to finish the thing up. But I got a little low in spots, so there's some black places where I did back it up in black, try to get it to darken up. But on this side, I found these old wheels in my parts bin, and these are also HPI or Protoform, whatever you want to call them. Protoform wheels. Not HPI, I'm sorry. But these are also staggered. The rears on these are 34mm. The fronts are like 26. Thought it might give it a little more vintage look. So I'm not really sure which way I'm going to actually display the car or run the car yet. But moving around to the front, now I did opt to go ahead and put headlights in this thing. Now I used my old trick. Now let me tell you something about the bumpers. The bumpers actually have like a foil decal. That's why they look kind of rough up here. It's been kind of hard to keep them contoured to the body, but it's a learning process. I'll know for next time. The headlights were super easy to put in, super easy to, I guess you'd say, fab up, and I'll show you what I used for that in just 1 second. They are powered. If I can get it to turn on here. There we go. What I did with those is use a combination, get ready for this is real technical stuff, of, let's see there, and there, water bottle caps and HVAC duct sealing tape. Now this is an aluminum tape. It's only one-sided, and so what I did is just took these, laid them on top of it, mask around, or drew around them, cut them out, then crammed them down in those caps, cut a hole, and then I've got them held in with hot glue. And it seems to be doing pretty good so far. Super cheap. Kind of, I don't want to say it sets it off, but it does add to it. Overall, I'm happy with the car. I don't know when I'll get a chance to get out and run it. I do intend on running it because it's pretty quick just to be a brushed Tamiya motor. It was pretty quick when it was a Euro truck. So looking forward to getting it out. Getting better pictures out in the sunlight, and just trying to enjoy it a little bit. But hope you guys like it. Thanks for taking an interest in it, and we will catch you in the next video. Take care.